Sienna God, hello all. Good afternoon, Wado. Thank you for watching. So this is part B of day 32. And it was the Wing Feather Saga is what I was talking to you about on the Angel Network, Angel Studios. Anyways, where they try and put together DNA of an animal as well as, well, I mean, they even did lizard people, I think, or something, and humans. And it's a really great kid show, and we have not read the books yet, but I'm pretty sure those are going to be awesome sauce too. Let me see, where is I at? Dang, I should put my finger on it. Oh yeah, some of these memories will be very painful because of the torture that was implanted by my people, reptilians and Dracos. I don't remember much of my childhood. I remember being born human and genetically modified from human into my Draco form. At the age of 5 years old, I was created in a my lab. My human name was Adam Kessler, Kessler. If you could restore me, take me back to who I was one of the very first that were transformed into a reptilian. This is not how I wanted to live my life, but I ran away from home because my adopted mom and dad used to fight all the time. My father was an alcoholic who used to abuse my mother, and I had no other place to go, and they transported me here. I was homeless. I was a homeless street kid. Before I was with my parents, I was an orphan. I never had the opportunity to live a normal life. When I was younger, World War II was going on. They were dropping chemical bombs, which could change people into strange creatures. I remember screaming and crying with my mom holding me. Then the Nazis grabbed me, threw me in the car, and took me into the base. The Nazi was speaking German, that I must go with them. I must go with them. I said, no, no, mama, mama. And so I forgot to say what book it is. It's Lone Wolf, Alpha Squad copy over by James Rink. And these are his stories. Father heard me, but he was too far gone with his alcohol. I think Father was somehow tied into this. He was a businessman. He never told us what he did on his trips, but we all knew he got his money somewhere and used to hide it. I think the Nazis used to pay him. There was a lot of child trafficking going on at this time, but now, unfortunately, it has gotten even worse and way out of hand. Dark Fleet is very aware of your work. Super Soldier Talk. They are not happy about the light of the truth. They will do everything in their power to stop the truth of the reptilians, especially the experimentation to genetically modify humans into reptilian DNA. I could never live a normal life unless I was regenerated back into a human. One thing is for sure, I will forgive but never forget. I wish to see my mother because of how beautiful she was. Mother is probably dead. They killed a lot of my family, and they said my father was somehow involved in this horrible nightmare. A lot of other reptilians won't help me because I fought back. I want you to go to level 5 and check out that part of the facility. Holy mackerel. Okay, so in that show, the bad guys, they round up children all over and they take them to this like place that kind of looks like a factory, and they start doing like work in there or whatever. And the ones that misbehave, I think you get like, I don't know, however many times you can misbehave, you get put in this each time you get put into this this box that's completely dark, and then they ask you basically if you're going to do the right thing, and you get let out and you get another try. But so over many times in the box, they have this person come by that's like, hey, if you come with us, then you will be able to like be free or whatever, and you won't have to worry about any of this again. You won't have to worry about your parents or like anything, right? And then that's when they put them in this cage next to this other animal, and then this lady with this certain stone or something, I can't remember what she has, starts singing, and it sounds like so like intoxicating. Or is it she that starts singing? I can't remember. It's either, I don't know if she starts or if the kid starts singing, but either way, her possessing this thing makes this transformation occur. So it's kind of like they're showing in plain sight them taking these children and turning them into other things. That is insane. What? That is crazy. Okay, continuing on. A lot of other reptilians won't help me because I fought back. I want you to go to level 5 and check out that part of the facility where the children are. You need to go through the 3 exit doors. There are alarms everywhere, and they are very sensitive. They have voice recognition and cameras in the area. I will try to censor the alarms and cameras and try to shut them down. Even here in these tunnels, it is not safe. We torture children and eat the flesh off their skin. Okay. There are many corridors you do not want to go into. It becomes very dark, evil, and very sinister. I want you to get out of here and go back, my children. I will find those who are responsible and rip their heads off, but I don't have the strength. I don't have the strength to move like I used to. I don't have much longer to live, so we need to speed things up. If I want to live longer, I was forced to eat children's flesh. It's the only thing we can do to survive. In their rituals, we live off their loose, it says loosh, L-O-O-S-H, energy, because children produce more loosh and life force. I don't like it. I don't accept it, and I don't agree with it, because I once was human, and now I will die as a Draco. Please be careful. Go with God. Please find someone to help me. I feel your pain, and I know you are searching as much as I did to find your memories and the truth so that you can help guard and protect it. At this time, we both thank Haraka for this help. We both go up the elevator to level 5 and see a hospital-looking hallway with many normal-looking security cameras. A soldier can be seen carrying something that looks like a bucket. This area used to be under construction in Adrian's dream, but now everything is all fixed up. It's interesting how they fixed everything up so fast. The door leading to the gymnasium is round, and you can hear 80s or 90s music, disco music, and the noise from tons of people inside. This is where they are having their meetings. There are lights on, and they are having a party. Waiters are giving people glasses of blood, and they are being tipped with money. Whoa. What? Is that adrenochrome stuff or what? Anyway, a man dressed in a cape is talking on the microphone. He almost looks like Hitler. He's dressed like him, but it's not Hitler. Maybe a captain from Dark Fleet. I see Nazi and American flags in the gymnasium, but they are separate. I am also seeing Chinese, Japanese, and German flags on the walls. They are all singing, laughing, and dancing and clapping. I hear them talk about how together both Nazis and reptilians are going to take over the world and the children. Ugh. They show on a big screen their plans, but I don't understand it because I don't want them to see me. There is woman now talking in German. She is wearing a gray jacket with pins and buttons of the Nazi party on it, and she has her hand up doing a Nazi salute. Many of the men are balding. They look like Hitler's men, but this is a very old memory. This place is isolated. It's a hologram. They're playing something back in time to show us what happened when Darkfleet took over the bases. This room is a hologram room, playing old scripts from video recordings. We both go into another corridor, and I see myself, my younger self, painted on the door. I read James Rink's room. I'm only 5 or 6 years old, and I am painting and am humming. He thinks he is at home, but he is not at home. They made a replica of my bedroom to suppress this memory. I see a bunk bed. There is another boy on top of the bunk bed. His name is Kyle. Younger version James sees me and asks, "Who are you?" I said, "I wanted to paint with you." And the younger me said, "You look like the color red. You like bright colors?" He is painting a sailboat with stormy sky on white paper. It looks like it's raining in the room, but it's not raining outside. It's sunny. The children are in some kind of simulation. Oh. And here is a drawing of that. There are cameras in their room and sensors in the walls where they watched everyone all the time. The cameras and sensors are deactivated now. I told both children that we need to get you out of here and take you both home. But my younger self said, "We are home." Oh, man. I didn't really have time to explain the full process. I told him, "I have a time machine and I want to show it to you, but you must come quick because it's about to leave." When I was a boy, I always wanted to ride a time machine, so I knew that would motivate him. My younger self says, "Really? I want to see it." But Kyle says, "You can't leave here, and I want to stay. They got tracking devices on your ankles." Kyle was also taken from his family and put into Project Surrogate 2, and he may even be biologically related to me. He wanted to stay behind because he was too fearful to escape with us. I tell my younger self, now you need to be very quiet. I cover his face with a bag and he says, this isn't funny anymore. I tell him, there are very bad people that are out to get us. I'm going to take you home. My younger self says, I thought I was home. I tell him, they used magic to make you think you were home, but I am your future self and I want to help you. My younger self responds, then I want to get out of here so you can take me to my real home. We both go out of the back door, up the stairs to the top of the roof, where Adrian threw a ball in the air and it rolled down near the helicopter, where a chronosphere popped out. The three of us get inside and take off, and we all go to the Pleiadian ship. Inside, one of the Pleiadians tell us that they would take over from here. They thanked Adrian and gave him a medal, which was put over his neck for rescuing me. They then put my younger self into a bedroom in one of the ships. It had a glowing fish lamp that would help him go to sleep. The room also had gaming arcade systems, and they allowed my younger self to play any game I wanted. There was a basketball and a soccer ball in there. There were also 2 closet doors that could open up electronically. There were socks, shoes, underwear, all rolled up nicely on the shelf. Also, there was a paint set. That is how we left my younger clone, where he is still today, I guess. Huh. My brother Kyle didn't fare so well. He was punished and his privileges were taken away. They took him down to the furnace room in the cellar. As a punishment, they starved him and they didn't allow him to participate in other activities with the kids. He was also forced to watch the reptilians eat other kids. Ugh. Now that the Pleiadians have my younger clone version of me, they are making a plan to shut down the operation down and rescue all kids. That's literally how it's written. Memory fragments. On Saturday, February 19th, 2011, I was on the couch and felt my lips start to hurt again. When I got up to look in the mirror to see what they had done, I noticed my back was hurting so badly that it would hurt each time I took a breath. I asked another intuitive to give me an idea of what happened. In quotes, I see you being led into a room where you are being interrogated by a doctor in a white lab coat. There was an argument. You yelled something like, F no, you're not doing that to me. A guard behind you hit you with the backside of his gun, knocking you on the ground and bruising your back. End quote. Sometimes I wake up with blood splatter marks all over my clothes. When someone remote viewed it, they saw me lying in a bed and an agent was abducting me. For whatever reason, my programming broke down and I hit the guy in the nose, breaking it, and his blood went all over my clothes. I'm not sure if this truly happened, but there is a part of me that wishes it was true. Wishes it is true, excuse me. The following information was gleaned clairvoyantly by another fellow Montauk survivor. I was curious to learn more about my reptilian form, with the clues given to me by Sanni Ceto, C-E-T-O, S-A-N-N-I-C-E-T-O. All I knew was that I could shapeshift into an 8-foot-tall reptilian named Travik, T-R-A-V-I-K, when on the spaceships. While this other intuitive felt that wasn't entirely accurate. My reptilian name is actually Dravik, D-R-A-V-I-C. I have the ability to shapeshift into 3 reptilian forms, a golden form, a silver version, and a green version. He then, that makes me think about those on the video games where they let you like change your avatar and stuff. You can either be human, you can like change your skin color to like green or whatever and change your face and all that kind of stuff. He then saw me on a MyLab mission in which the government wanted me to infiltrate Orion Prime, the Draco homeworld. They activated my reptilian form to blend in, and thanks to my super soldier programming, I could hide my true intentions. While he was telling me this, I could see myself there. The city contained giant spires, like you see in Coruscant, Coruscant, I probably butchered it, in the Star Wars movie series. I went down a megalithic hallway to deliver an annual report on how the secret government was progressing here on Earth. It contained a catalog of everything they were doing. And this is in quotes. In this report, I see a list of how many human babies the Dracos ate. There are details about the sex and blood orgies and their sexual practices on Orion Prime. They basically plug themselves into cloned avatars of the gray species and use them for blood orgies. This is an accepted practice and considered a normal and healthy part of an everyday Draco's life. That's terrible. And we're going to leave it there. Donde go hang, we meet again. Love you, mean it.